Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman at Punk Rock Bowling here on W4CY Radio, and I'm here with...
I'm Richard from Bullshit Detector.
And that's not your music in the background, that's Youth Brigade.
That is Youth Brigade.
That'll be your background for the interview, right there. But I caught you guys at the set earlier, and you guys are badass. Maybe you could tell our listeners a little bit about your band and what you're all about.
Oh, right on, yeah. Bullshit Detector's been around. It was a pandemic project that I started just recording songs in my bedroom in like maybe 2019 or something like that.
Nice.
We didn't really have any aspirations to do anything crazy with it, but after we started playing shows, it started like catching a little bit of hype, built from there. We really just wanted to do like really dark sounding oi influenced punk. So you have like post-punk and like death rock elements and stuff like that. So that was the deal.
And I love that you came out of the pandemic, because I've said that some of the best music is going to come out of the pandemic because artists finally have a chance to be creative instead of being on the hamster wheel, writing songs in between gigs.
No, I think you're right, because I mean, with the lockdown in Texas, I couldn't really do a whole hell of a lot of stuff, and just started writing stuff for sure.
And there's a lot to talk about nowadays. Like, you would think, I'm from the 80s scene, and you would think we wouldn't have to still be talking about the same shit in songs, and it's almost worse now.
Yeah, dude, it is worse. And like, I think of punk rock, man, punk rock was such a big deal to me when I was a kid, because I was a fucking weirdo and shit. I didn't fit anywhere else, and when I found it, it was like I came home.
Yeah.
And so in this like political environment, when you like vote with your dollar and you cast votes in like an election, like you should be thinking about the other fucking weirdos that you got into the scene with, like any people on the fringe, on the outside, like people of color, queer folks, everybody. Like, you need to be thinking about the fact that they're a part of this too, and give them like refuge.
And that's what's cool about festivals like this, because there are no outsiders, because we're all fucking outsiders on the inside.
Yeah, that's the idea.
And everybody could just be themselves, like you said. Just have, just you do you. Like, there doesn't have to be rules of what groups should be acceptable or not.
Yeah, and like feeling like I had a place to go definitely changed my life.
I think it changed it for all of us, right? Because anybody that's into this music, that's why we kind of got into it, besides the love of the music. But it's like a community and like a family of people that, weren't accepted in the other realms of life, so to speak.
Yeah, the normie world, man. I always say, even at my age, I'm like, the normie world, I don't get it. I can't function.
And why be and who decided what fucking normal is?
I don't fucking know.
That's the point. I think that is part of what's better today, because I think more of us have a voice than did way back,
Dude, social media and the internet changed a lot of motherfucking things.
Yeah, and you had bands like, Social D's gonna be playing. Like, they kind of paved the way to have so many people have a voice. Nowadays, I remember I was a teenager. I was a long hair that liked punk, but I couldn't go to punk shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where I'm from, there was like quite a division like that.
I always thought it was stupid, because in high school, like, the metalheads were getting beat up by the jocks, the punks were getting beat up by the jocks, yet we're deciding to beat each other up instead of banding together.
Right.
Maybe that's where we're like smarter nowadays.
I think so.
So what else you got going on after Punk Rock Bowling? What's the plan for the rest of the year?
Well, with Bullshit Detector in particular, we're playing the On the Streets Festival in New York.
Nice.
And then we're playing Rebellion in UK. We have some other shit in the fall. I don't remember what. I also play guitar in Liberty and Justice, and we've got 2 weeks with Haywire coming up. So like I get back, I'll be back for like a week and a half, and then I go on tour again.
That's pretty cool. Rebellion's a pretty badass festival.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that.
Like the fact that you're at Rebellion, you've become known in the punk community.
I feel that because I mean to me it was just like, oh yeah, they asked us and I was like, oh yeah, we'll definitely play, and then it like something changed. You know what I mean? In a really good way. So I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to it. I met somebody here today that was like, oh, we'll see you at Rebellion.
Oh yeah, there you go. What?
Oh, the CD, yeah.
Sorry, we can edit that out.
No, all good.
This comes first because you know what? It's the only way bands like you can keep doing this is selling merch because that's why they can not only listen to my show if they buy your merch.
Yeah, merch is how we get to travel. We're like regular dudes with jobs and stuff, so like merch is a big deal.
No doubt. What do the people at your day jobs, let's call it, think about the fact that you're going and playing something like Punk Rock Bowling and Rebellion and all over the place?
Honestly, I teach high school at a foster home.
Wow.
And like even in that environment, it's still pretty restrictive. Like people don't get it. They make assumptions about things like, I don't know, that's a lot to unpack, but yeah, they don't get it, you know.
Well, and you know, it's funny you brought up assumptions because people do make assumptions. One of the reasons I love, like, I'll interview rock bands, metal bands, punk bands.
Right on.
I love interviewing the punks more than any of them because punks are really intelligent and have a lot to say, and people don't think that. They think you're just about, oh, let's destroy stuff and rebel and all that. No, you're a voice that is actually a very intelligent voice.
I like both of those things. I like being analytical and also like watching the world burn.
Yeah, well, there you go. Me too. So tell everybody how they can connect to you guys on socials, on the web, how they can buy your merch, check out your tour dates, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man, right on. Our Instagram's like pretty bumping right now, and that's just Bullshit Detector TX. We're also on Facebook and TikTok. We just don't use it as much. And then our Bandcamp, it's bd666bandcamp.com. You can get merch and things there. Yeah.
Nice. Anything else you want to tell the listeners that we haven't covered already about your band or anything?
I mean, this sounds like a stock response, but it's actually really genuine. I'm just super stoked to be here and that people liked our fucking music and that people connect to like the lyrics and the message and shit too.
Well, I can tell you one thing, okay? It was early in the festival, first day, and hot as fuck. And you had a great crowd. Like, that's dedication. That means cool. You're good. It says a lot because nobody wants to sit out in that heat unless it's worth it.
Yeah, man, hell no.
And that's why I'm here, because I caught your set and you're badass. Everybody's got to check out your music. So thanks for being here at Punk Rock Bowling, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Hey, man, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.